Howdy sports fans, welcome to RVing with Luck. I'm Ralph Luck, and today I'm going to be doing something I didn't wish I have to do, but valuable lesson learned. So a couple weeks ago running my generator to power the AC when it was 90 south of Flagstaff, which now today the high is 79 now that I moved up here. But the generator stopped working. First thing you always check in an RV is, darn flies, is what's your fuel like? What's my gas like in the RV since I'm in a Class C? So I checked and it was a little under a half tank. So I'm like, well, that shouldn't have been the problem. So what else could be the problem? So I did a lot of research on YouTube, and I went and meticulously on my generator took part by part apart. And at the very end, I thought, well, it might be this magnetic float that's not working properly and it's stuck, not allowing fuel in there. Now, mind you, I again checked my fuel. I started the RV up. Fuel was still the same and went up to the same level. I'm like, well, it's got gas. Why is it not running? So I thought it's this little magnetic piece I'll show you in a moment, or I'll insert here. Here's that little tiny piece. So I took that little piece out, and per the YouTube guy that I watched, he said, your generator is going to bog down a little bit occasionally, but this is a good short-term way to make sure that the carburetor is getting fuel, and take that piece out and you should be good. Well, after doing that and reassembling everything, I started the RV up again, and what happened? The fuel gauge went down below a quarter of a tank. Couldn't believe it. That was the problem all along. So a couple weeks ago, darn flies. So a couple of weeks ago, I drove the RV to town, filled it up, came back, everything's working fine. But again, the generator, when I did use it a few days after that, was bogging down a little bit. It'd run fine, then kind of boom, 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 boom. It'll sound like it's going to die, then run fine. So today, I've got to put that little piece back in, and that entails pretty much disassembling the entire generator. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'll be filming it, kind of do it in a fast speed here. I'm not going to be narrating it, but just to show you what I'm going through. So here we go, let's get started. I'm going to show you what I'll be doing. First, I have to take out these two bolts and get this plastic piece out. Then I have to go in here, take out a bolt, remove this starter piece, get that out. I really wish I could disassemble the fuel line, but it's a permanent one on there. It's not one that you can unscrew. Then I have to undo a couple of electrical wires and get this piece right here out that you probably can't see. I forgot what that's called, the solenoid or something, but that's where the magnetic piece sits in. You got to pull it out. It's a pain to get to those bolts or nuts. And then I drop that piece back in and put it all back together in the bottom of the carburetor. So we'll see what happens. Don't lose the washers behind here. And then make that one impossible. That's a T30. And then I simply replaced the cover after starting it up, making sure that it ran fine and there were no fuel leaks from the solenoid that I screwed back underneath the carburetor. Thanks for watching. Ninja and I greatly appreciate it. Be positive, be nice, be active. Y'all take care.